Hello everyone and welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yasuo and today we are playing Outbreak Shades of Horror. It is a demo
Outbreak.
and we're just gonna vibe with it and see what's up.
This city was beautiful. Long before the infection, there was peace, prosperity, and evolution, but now it's hell. The dead are everywhere. The smell of rotting flesh fills the air. I'd give anything to spend long and grueling days at the hospital again. Hours of time were spent in the ER, only to be filled with the memories of my staff's scream as they were eaten alive. The day the building was run over, I drove like hell to get out of there, but I was reckless in my escape. I lost control of my car and fell off the overpass. Rookie mistake, but I survived. They won't, though. This city is not for the dead, but for the living. I will escape this hell at all costs, and we will wake from this nightmare.
Well, that's not good. Danger infection 0.08. 0.10. It's going up like really fast. September 12th, 1999. It's been 3 weeks of non-stop on-call rotations now at Arts Memorial. They're just burning out the medical staff at this point. All these riots, they just seem to be getting worse and worse. Seeing everything from blunt force trauma to stab wounds, even bites. One guy had half his arm taken out by what I could only call a rabies-infused assault. This is getting completely out of control. What are we supposed to do? September 17th. It's borderline impossible to even get into work anymore. There are closed roads everywhere and the police are out in force. They're trying to lock down different streets in the city to keep the rioters at bay. I don't think these are riots. We're seeing more and more injuries caused by bites than anything else coming in. The ICU is completely overwhelmed and we're out in beds. Is that beds or meds? Yeah, it's beds. A lot of the nursing and medical staff is also out sick now. A lot of them were bitten or scraped by patients, and then they started getting flu-like symptoms. A few of us are meeting later today to discuss our options. I'm really starting to think the city isn't going to be safe much longer. What happens when the police can't hold back the rioting? September 18th. A lunatic came into the ER with a gun and started shooting patients in the head. The security team moved on him quick and put him down, but he was screaming something about people coming back to life. It sounded like he saw something absolutely horrible things out in the streets. They won't even let us go home anymore. We're being told to stay inside the hospital due to the danger outside the riots. What the hell is going on? 19th. I spoke to James and Paul. We're going to make a run for it and get out of the city. Paul still has his old car down in the parking garage, and the plan is just to get out to the streets, and break through a barricade. We can't stay here. We had several doctors killed in the last day, and everyone here looks like they've got some insane version of the flu. We're going to make our attempt in about an hour. Hopefully we make it out. Oh, herb.
Fuck. Finally putting those med school hours to use.
Hello. Okay, so being by the bodies, that's something to watch out for. Oh, I have a flashlight. Something is stuck in the lock. I could pop it with something sharp. Okay. I need something.
Thank fuck. A magazine.
666.
Great. The mark of the beast. Zombies not enough for you?
Obviously not. September 19th. The city is spiraling out of control. The police have been trying to lock down block by block through barricades. That's just not keeping them out. These monstrous freaks are everywhere. I left with Lauren and Tom after the evacuation broadcast, but we couldn't get far at all. We thought we'd be fine with all the emergency services out on the streets, but that was just false hope. We were huddling with another group in the center of the road, where some cops and firefighters made a perimeter, but after a few waves we just had to run. I ended up going through the north gate and jamming the lock with a large nail I found. But at the end of the day, it's just a chain link fence. They're gonna get through it. I have a plan though, in case I need to get back in there. I found a screwdriver with a tip small enough to dislodge the nail if I get desperate. One of the cops had some extra attaché cases lying around, so I just locked it in there for safekeeping. I wrote the combo code on the side of the school bus. It should be safe there. Just gotta remember the final digit is 1. We still have a few other folks back here behind the barricade. We're gonna try and find some weapons, but a lot of them got lost when the perimeter was overrun. We need to find some damn guns. So it's 6661. The corpse reeks of infection. I should avoid being near it. Yes. Why can't I go that way? Reduce infection. Good.
The glow ones feel nice.
I'm at 0% now. Blunt, explosive. Another magazine. Blunt, explosive. Explosive. Blunt. Nothing.
There are bodies everywhere.
No crouch button now. Oh, it's 6, yeah. Can I use it as like a defensive item? Guess not.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm not gonna use that yet.
Kaboom, motherfucker.
That sounds great. Hello. Another magazine. I will use this one. Here's something moving. What is in there? Give me the magazine. Thank you. I'll grab those two. Why can't I? There's not like a chain or anything blocking me. Is my character just too fat? They need to fix that.
I wonder how long it took before they fell.
September 19th. Attention all officers. Due to the public unrest, we are deploying an extraordinary amount of firepower compared to typical police action. It is imperative that the safety of the general public is at the forefront of how we transport these munitions. As such, all weapons will be transferred via individual locked hard cases to ensure only the reporting officer can access the materials. At deployment, each case is linked to the corresponding officer's badge number. Remember, this is not the publicly visible number on your uniform. It's the internal badge number assigned by the HR team. In the event that any munitions are lost or damaged, please inform your commanding officer immediately. Given the riots and the overall hostile nature of those participating, it could be extremely dangerous for them to get access to any of our weapons or equipment. It is up to each officer to ensure our regulations are followed. A state of emergency is not a time to rush or bypass rules. In reality, it's the time where they matter most. Use the walkie-talkie to get in touch with dispatch with any questions or consult your on-site commanding officer, Chief Metals. Looks like someone stapled a handwritten note in the back of this page. Listen, if anyone finds this, there's some weapons in the police car in the intersection. My friend and I have been trying to get into that locked case, but we haven't had any luck. It's sealed with a 4-digit combo. We can't seem to figure out what it is. We know the third digit is a 3, and the first digit is either 1, 2, or 6. We have no idea what the other two are. A memo we found said there was an ID number associated with some of the officers, so we've been searching bodies, no luck so far. So it's like 1 something, 3 something. We're gonna keep looking, but in case we don't make it, just turn on your flashlight, look carefully on the corpses around the 4-way intersection. Maybe you'll get lucky and find those 2 missing numbers. Good luck, everyone. Maybe we can still all get out of this nightmare alive. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's 2 something, 3 something.
Public unrest? Yeah, no shit.
Probably an office worker, nothing special about them. So they get up and eat you. Okay, I'm at 32%. Where did I leave that herb? Right here. So each one of them does 10%. Okay. September 18th. Attention all crews! As per the emergency declaration from Mayor McBride, we're deploying all engines to assist with mitigating the riots affecting most of the city. Police Chief Metals has assured us that his officers will provide adequate protection so we can handle the environmental situation. Be aware, there was massive construction underway in the city center, and there is a tremendous amount of debris scattered around. Be very aware of red barrels as they carry highly flammable materials. A shock, or God forbid a gunshot, would likely cause an unstable explosion. Keep your distance. If you're near a barrel when it explodes, you'll likely take a lot of damage. Why in the hell, logically, to, stop a riot from happening, would they unload a whole bunch of highly flammable barrels through the city that if a gunshot hits, they explode? That doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry. There's also a lot of wooden storage boxes lying out in the streets, which we're trying to clean up. In the event that your path is blocked by one, we've authorized from the city planning office to smash them to clear a path. Your fire axe should make short work of them. Just be careful to remove the debris after destroying them. We're sending out engines 35Y6 yellow, 7, 9, 12, and 24 and 36 to try to cover the entire length of Main Street, where a lot of the fires have broken off. That's nearly 30 blocks though, so it's imperative you keep moving and keep the water tanks full as you try to control these fires.
The bodies, they smell so bad. How long have I been out?
So the 4th digit's 6, so it's 2 something 3 6. That's my thoughts anyway.
Damn it, what's the combination?
2, 2, 3, 6. Holy shit!
To the head, kill the dead.
I cannot believe that actually worked first try. Oh my god, if I didn't have it on camera, I had no proof that this, wow. That is awesome. You and I need you. September 19th. It's all September 19th. Who in the hell keeps me journals of the same on the same day? I don't. Terry and Jillian, I hope you're still alive, and I really hope you're the ones reading this right now. We sent Tim back to the station to get some heavy explosives to clear out the metal boxes that are blocking a lot of the passageways. But all he could find was a single T-8102 grenade launcher. About 50 shells for the damn thing. But it's fine, because one of the techs with us was able to supercharge those rounds. He took all of the explosives out of the shells and quadrupled the blast power by remaking the shells with a lot of extra gunpowder. The plus side is that these grenades will cause one hell of a bang. The downside is now we only have a few rounds to use. But it should be enough to get those boxes out of the way. Just remember, those metal crates contain special liquid chemical that will detonate due to explosives. The cases are reinforced enough that a gun or axe will not have any effect. An explosive is going to send them sky high. So make sure you're standing far away from them when you try to detonate them, or you're just going to be a pile of ash afterwards. The combo code for the safe just uses our typical password system, ABAD, where A is 1, B is 4, C is 2, etc. So it's literally 1, 4, 1, 3. It's an easy pattern, but ensures nobody but us can get into those cases. Actually, no, 3 would be E. So D would be 5. So it's 1415. Good luck out there, trying to clear the debris and get the hell out of this city. We can't hold back the infected anymore. It's every man for themselves now. Okay. Magazine. I guess. I didn't need your badge number.
Just this isn't all.
Gas can. I don't have a code for a gas canister lock. Someone has painted a 6 here. Maybe it's the designation number for the fire truck. Okay. I don't know why that helps. This game really likes 6s. Alright. I guess I should look around for barrels to blow up with my gun. Pretty sure that's what that is, isn't it? Can't destroy the rest, but got that out of the way. I'm gonna backtrack a bit. I think there was barrels over here somewhere. No, those just crates. Yeah. Bolt cutters. Guess I missed that last time. There's gotta be something else over here I'm missing. There's an item. Need to there though. I wonder if it's because I'm on easiest one. There's no enemies. Like when I said easy, I didn't mean to take away all the enemies. My dog scared me. He walked up and leaned his head up against my toe. don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Da, 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 da. So if my infection gets all the way up, I die, right? I'm assuming. Can't I climb over that? Climb over that? Guess not. I'm missing something, and it's probably something easy to see. A magazine. Obviously, I did miss something over here. I just got another magazine. Oh, there's a gate here.
Alright. What else is out here in the chaos?
Zombies, that's what's out here. Oh. Oh, hello. Saw that body, I didn't see that one. That was the slowest reload I've ever seen in a video game in my life.
Hell yes.
Oh,
bolt
I know where
cutters.
those go. I want
I
to
can use
explore the
these to
rest of
cut the
this.
chains.
Right. September 19th. Holy shit. Those custom grenades I made for that grenade launcher we recovered were a bit more powerful than I expected. I thought if I quadrupled the yield, they'd have enough bang to finally detonate those metal chemical holders. I wasn't ready for that chain reaction. I was standing probably 40 feet away and lobbed a grenade at a cluster of them. The resulting explosion set off several car gas tanks, and the blast was so wide that it sent Jamie and Samuel flying. They're both alright, but I could have easily killed all of us. Just need to be more careful with the damn thing. Not to be anywhere near the blast when it goes off, and certainly need to make sure we don't have any more officers in the area. The chain reaction could have easily killed everyone. At least I've got a plan, though. When I get through these barricades, there are swarms of undead outside, and this grenade launcher is going to clear out one hell of a path so that we can get the fuck out of here. Those brainless shitheads won't even know what hit them. Alright, better focus on these barricades before we all become lunch to these zombies. Okay, good warning. You're dead now, but good warning. Wait, did it all go over here? Seriously? I guess I don't know what that does, but maybe you'll help me later. Or maybe it'll hinder me later. Alright, let's go use those bolt cutters. Hello, it's me. What? Hello. Is there anybody in there?
Oh shit, I can see a chopper.
Yeah, it's like right there. I would imagine if you couldn't see that dude, you're blind. There's no jump button. Not much of a run button either, honestly. I have to walk over the dead bodies. Rescue 30, 3D or 30? I guess it's 3D. I got an axe!
Blade stole.
My axe is my buddy. My axe is my friend. Yeah, finish looking at this area. Hell yeah, more magazines. Okay. Got a barrel to shoot. Oh.
Oh, God. Jesus, it fucking stinks.
September 19th. Alright, here's the situation. We've lost control of the main street. We've attempted to set up a blockade at the four-way intersection, some barricades, and then tried to rope off each of the major artillery branching in. On the 18th, it was actually working, but the number of infected rioters has just become too great. As such, we're moving to the proverbial Plan B. A bunch of the guys in the 5th brought C4 demolition charges with us. The plan originally was to use some sort of controlled detonation to seal off alleyways, but things got a bit of a turn. I just reviewed our options with Larry, and it's down to this. We need to keep the L branch on the southern side of the road barricaded. We have some fences and cars with which have been working well. We also need to keep the western and northern branches on the four-way intersection sealed because they lead directly to the largest population centers in the city. The infected we've seen so far are any indication we do not want to face a horde of those fuckers. So that leaves us the eastern route from the intersection. It has another big benefit as well. It's the least barricaded of all the access ways, meaning demo should be pretty straightforward. I think it's basically a fence and a few of those cheap wooden barricades. It's also a lot of vehicles blocking the path up there either. So the plan is to blow up the barricade and take one of the patrol cars east. Try to reach the highway and hope to God we can get past the army barricade without getting seen. Nobody here is infected, but it's not like they're going to believe us. Why am I writing all this down in such detail? Well, here's the thing. I took a shot to the leg on my last sweep down here, and I don't think I'm going to make it much longer. And the rest of the guys are up at the eastern barricade planting explosives, and well, I have the detonator. To be more precise, I have the damn lockbox containing the detonator, and one of the guys by the barricade has the combo code for it. I can't even open it. Even worse, there's a prominent explosive in the separate lockbox over there, and I have the damn code for it. That code, if you're wondering, is 3124. So what is it? A priming explosives? 3124. So my hope is one of the guys realize I'm running late and come back this way and find this note so they can get the fuck out of here. It's a whole fucking mess. There was nothing we could do. We aren't trained for this. God, I hope they find me. Alright. Well. Oh, my health is good. Now it's time for an actual zombie to show up.
Fucking undead freaks.
Oh, the big boy back there. September 1st. Wow, I can't believe I got this new job. Imagine being the secretary for the mayor of the city. A month ago, I was working at a deli counter making below minimum wage. Now I've got a plush five-figure salary, a beautiful office, nice clothing, and the ear of the most powerful person in the city. This whole series of events is such an amazing coincidence. Who would have known that the guy I was cutting smoked ham for would offer me my dream job? I've got to do my best. Can't mess this opportunity up. September 2nd. My first day was awesome! Everyone here is super nice, and the mayor even had lunch with me. He really seemed to care how I'm doing and is making sure this role is perfect for me. I've got to make sure to repay this debt to him. I'm going to be the best secretary he's ever had. We even have an important power meeting coming up tomorrow with one of the major drug firms in the city. The mayor seems like he wants them to be their fair share to keep everyone safe. What an amazing man. September 3rd. I sat in on the first power meeting of my career, and it was incredible. All of these super important people from several drug companies attended, and the mayor had his entire staff there. He seemed really focused on public safety. He wanted to ensure any drugs being developed in our city would not negatively affect the environment. And he wanted to ensure he was creating lots of good paying jobs in the city. I didn't really know who everyone was, but I think one of the groups was a weapons manufacturer too. I wonder why they'd be interested in making drugs. The mayor said we're doing a happy hour tonight and celebrate how well the meeting went. What an exciting and fulfilling job. September 4th. What a horrible night. I don't even want to think about it. I can't believe I have to go back in there and be at that desk the entire day. I knew this was too good to be true. September 7th. Maybe I'm blowing this whole thing out of proportion. I mean, it was a night out of drinks, and a few of the other employees were getting rowdy too. He may be the mayor, but he's still a human being. I think I've just been sheltered too long. Maybe this is what it's like when you work for an influential public figure. I need to just stay focused on my work. He hasn't said anything. Nobody else has either. Maybe it's all in my head. September 10th. The mayor has another one of those drug meetings today. This one looks to be bigger than the last one. Everyone looks super on edge too, like there's some big secret that nobody's letting me in on. The mayor just seems straight up pissed off. He's been yelling and throwing things around his office all day. Maybe one of the companies went back on the agreement he struck last week. I've never seen him like this. Well, I mean at work. That night last week, it was pretty similar. I don't want to think about that. Better get back to work. September 12th. The mayor had the doctor for the building come pay me a visit. They said I needed to get certain immunizations. I've never heard of the words before. The doctor looked really reputable, though. He's kind of a big deal in town. He was thorough, so I let him give me the vaccine. He did warn me I may have some adverse reactions to them. He said a headache, fatigue were normal, and just to keep an eye on any fever. He told me not to go to the hospital if I had a reaction, to just call him on his personal line instead, and he'd help me. What a nice guy, trying to keep me from paying big bills if I need medical care. September 14th. Man, I've been under the weather. I feel like I'm starving. It's also that I have the flu. I called out sick yesterday and the mayor was pissed off, so I'm going in today. He made a good point. If I'm not at my desk, what's the point of me being on the payroll? September 15th. Oh, this is getting really eerie. We've been having these weird riots the last few days. The city really feels on edge. A lot of police are out in the streets. People getting violent, fires, and more. I felt really scared walking back to my place last week. The mayor offered to drive me there, but I don't want that. How can he be so clueless? I almost got mugged about 10 minutes away from my place. This weird guy came out of nowhere. He looked absolutely terrible, with scars and everything all over him. He reached out to me and I just ran for my life screaming. He was moving pretty slow, thankfully. After a few blocks I couldn't see him anymore. I don't think he saw where I live. September 16th. The office is almost empty. Everyone is off watching their kids and getting supplies. This riot is just out of control. Our city has never seen anything like this before. Even worse, I still feel like shit. And I started with that fucking vaccine. God, I wish it just passed by now. I tried to call the doctor's private line to ask him some questions, but I just can't seem to get a hold of him. Maybe he's held up somewhere in this whole mess. September 17th. The mayor is just been terrible at work with during these riots. He's working on calling in the National Guard to help keep the peace, and the meeting with the police have not been pleasant. The mayor keeps yelling at the cops, telling them that they have no business trying to stop these riots. And then they retaliate, and the meeting just go to hell. I feel like he's getting unhinged. He even talked about arresting several folks still working here if they didn't keep their mouths shut about the business he was conducting. I can't believe I ever thought he was a good guy. Why the hell did I decide to take this job? September 18th. It's down to just me and the mayor here, alongside a few uninformed officers for security. He's on here every 5 minutes to make a call or do something else. I haven't been home in over 48 hours. I am dead tired. Even worse, I'm getting these horrible blisters where they gave me that vaccine. I don't think I've ever been so angry before in my life. If I was still at the deli, I could have just got up and left, but now he's telling me that I'm essential and necessary to save lives during these riots. Fuck this guy! If this gets any worse, I'm out of here. September 19th. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. The mayor, he tried to attack me. He came to my death making the worst noises imaginable. He had blood all over his face. I've never seen anything like it. One of the security team rushed over when they saw him and tried to restrain him. The guy was yelling at me to leave. And then the mayor, he bit the officer's neck. There was blood everywhere. He killed the man. I panicked, grabbed my gun. I grabbed the gun from the officer and told the mayor to stop, and he lunged at me. He scratched my arm so badly. I shot him. Kept pulling the trigger till he stopped moving. I killed the mayor. God, I'm gonna get the electric chair for this. I need to get out of here. I'm just gonna try to get down to the streets and find a cab. I'm gonna get to my car and my place. I need to get out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Damn. She went through so much shit.
She did.
I wonder if she's still alive.
She got scratched. She's not alive. That's not how the scratches work, dude. Alright, so it doesn't look like I can keep going this way. Also looks like we're gonna have to call it here. So if you like this and you want to see the next part of this demo, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will continue the next time. I had to break the boxes. And this is where we'll start from. 8.69%. See you then. Bye-bye.